Good morning and happy Monday. I watched Wall Street for a minute last night as we were getting ready to go to bed. Gordon Gekko telling us that greed is good, 1985, showing us the epitome of the bull market back in the 80s that ultimately crashed in 1987. But that was kind of the theme for my generation for a period of time. I want it all and I want it now was the song that was the cry for youth, which then ultimately we all graduated from college and life was completely different because we were in a major recession. Then the term greed is good and all of that became bad because it was this sign of money for, without any type of idea as to what we were trying to do. So it shouldn't be greed is good. It should be hunger is good. It's Monday. What is it that you're going to do this week? And remember, there's a driving force inside of all of us that once unleashed can make any hope or dream a reality. And the difference between those that make those realities and those that don't is hunger. It's rarely ability. It's rarely that they had some sort of position in life. Almost always the ones that do that are the ones that don't necessarily have the position in life, that don't necessarily come from the greatest family, that don't necessarily have the greatest education. Many times they're immigrants. Many times they come from the wrong side of the tracks. But what they have is they have a why. They have hunger. They have a reason as to why they're going to accomplish this outcome, and they have this drive in order to accomplish that outcome. And whether the outcome is to get an entire high school class to graduate in an inner city school where nobody graduates, or the outcome is to put non-astronauts into space, or the outcome is to create the incandescent electric light bulb, whatever that outcome is, they had this massive driving force. If we want it bad enough, whatever it is that we want to accomplish, we can absolutely accomplish, whether it's financial independence, whether it's a great relationship, whether it's being in the shape that you want to be in, whatever it is. If our desire is enough, we can figure out a way to make that happen. And desire, remember, comes from of the Father. And so what most people believe that means is if you're given a desire to have something, you're given the appropriate abilities in order to accomplish that. And that belief happens across the board, from spiritual people to non-spiritual people who just work in the area of personal development. The belief of having a desire means you have the corresponding abilities to go with that desire. It's something that's universally accepted. So whatever it is that you really, really want to achieve in your life, whatever it is you want to create, whatever outcome or desire you want to have, you now have the corresponding abilities, or you know that you have the corresponding abilities to make that happen. The only thing in the way is the desire to do it. And once you make a decision, remember, to cut off all other options, that in fact you're going to accomplish that goal and achieve that outcome, then the only thing standing in your way is the time it takes in order for it to happen. Because as soon as you decide, then in fact it's done. If you've ever quit smoking, if you've ever gotten done with a relationship that you needed to get done with, you know that once you decided that that was going to happen, it was over. It might have taken a little bit of time after that in order for it to fully manifest, but in your head, it was done. You weren't going back. So when you make a decision like that with regards to other things, the same result is going to be true. Those things are going to appear in your life. Have a great Monday, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.